Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beautiful people across the whole world, it's Monday, January 11th. It's 1/11/2016, and in this fine year when humanity is doing great, so are we.
Oh, it's us.
Oh, my name is Sean Plott.
And I'm Bill Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
And we are thrilled to warmly welcome you to this show, Mostly Walking, where we play any adventure game we so desire, talk about it while drinking beer. Yay! Woo!
Beer.
Yeah, you're cultured, you drink wine. Sean is just, he's hard.
He's hard.
He's hard right now. And to soften him up a little bit, he has, Actually, Sean, let's start with you. Let's cut all the intros.
We're going to start with me?
I'm cutting the intro. Right now, before we do the intro, Sean, what is it that you're drinking this fine day?
I'm going with my old standard. I got Jameson and ginger ale.
Jamie and Ginger, eh?
Jamie and ginger, yeah.
The old,
That's great.
See, that's good because it's ginger ale and you're ginger, and then it's Jameson, which is
So you're basically having.
Where are you going?
You're having
I'm trying to turn it into the Bouchard. The NDEF.
I see. Yeah, no, you're having an NDEF, which is.
I'm having an NDEF.
Yeah,
that sounds like a medical procedure. Like I had to go in for a full NDEF. They had to really put.
Yeah, I received a supraorbital contusion, and they had to operate with an NDEF immediately.
They had to give me an end-to-end NDEF.
I had
NDEF out the other.
I had advanced moist shin disorder, so I had to get an NDEF in order to dry that thing out.
I had the worst disease is Graves' disease, because that just sounds like a fucking necromancer set into your spine. Anyways, sorry, Sean, you were saying?
You were saying, Sean, you were going on about
Yes,
something.
I-
Yeah!
Sorry.
I'm drinking. That's all I'm doing, man.
That's so
I'm just
great.
drinking tonight.
And Bill, what are you having this fine evening?
I'm having a cup of penguin.
Is this ground penguin, or is this penguin?
Jackass penguin. It's decaf coffee. Decaffeinated.
Yeah.
God, that is so tough. That is so tough of you. I'm having the same thing I had last time because it was so good. It's a Harvest Ale barley wine that was delicious. I think it's a barley wine. Fully fermented, brewed, celebrated years to come. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. It's an ale. I believe it's a barley wine.
That's the most down-home sounding drink I've ever heard of.
It's so good. It's so
Harvest barley pilgrim wine.
It was aged in scythes. So that's what I'm drinking, and I have it in this adorable little bear cup. See, look, it's got a bear on the front. It's got bear's butt, and it's got the bear's butt. You can see it right there, the little bear. It's meant for children. I put beer in it.
You drink children?
This is the hand of a small child. It's super glued together. I put beer in it, and I put little bears on the outside. I'm a murderer. So let's go ahead and re-rail this derailment. We are the players of adventure games. We're here to have a blast and not take things too seriously, accept ourselves. And then
accept yourself for once.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and play Syberia. We've played 3 days of it. We're on day 4. We have sort of been...
Is this day fucking 4 already?
This is the fourth one. We played 2 weeks. This pile...
This pile of automated...
Let me burp, and then I want to do the rest of what I want to say.
Thing with you?
Wait, hold on. Here we go.
No, it's not a...
That was good.
Is that good, Sean?
No, that just sounded like
you feel better.
It sounded like you shot a paintball or something out of like an air gun.
So, I just had a little bit of air, just a little bit, just like a little baby poof. So we've been playing this is our 4th day now, and I'm a little concerned because
share your concerns with us.
Yeah,
Sean.
no, I have worries in the way that a kid who comes home and the mom's like, "Did you finish your homework?" And the kid's like, "I didn't have homework." You're suspicious, right? You don't trust your child. That's the way I feel about Syberia because this is a pop quiz. What's the name of the game we're playing?
Syberia.
Okay, exactly. And
100%.
It's kind of hinting to us that it's going to stop before we get to Syberia. You know what I mean?
Does that mean you could return it? Fucking store?
Well, I'm actually super unclear, Sean, as to what the game is doing. For 2 reasons. First of all, the name of the game is Syberia, spelled with a Y. which is not how you spell Syberia traditionally, and it's also not how the game spells Syberia. Like when it comes up in conversation, unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure that it refers to Syberia like the place.
I mean, I know I have a thing or two to say about this, which is that in terms of trademarking, it can be very difficult to trademark things, and also in terms of SEO searching, which was not actually a significant thing when this was built. I don't remember when this was built. I have no idea, but if you have something with a unique spelling, it's much more likely to show up in search results.
Absolutely. I do not blame them for naming the game that. I do blame them for naming the game that without any content in the game having anything to do with that. So that's my first thing. Like, and which makes me think, like, is Syberia actually our destination? Or are we going to at some point be introduced to the concept of Syberia?
Or perhaps
like a Syberia made of scythes?
Perhaps we're going to the land of disappointment known as Syberia.
Syberia, absolutely. And then the second thing is, I mean, do we expect this game to actually just stop right in the middle of the story? Because there's no end of the story unless we do get to Syberia.
There's hardly even a story to end, man.
Oh, slam! Oh!
Damn.
Wait, what?
You lames.
Oh shit! I know this puzzle. We have to get a balloon.
Oh, if any of you have not been with us in the previous Mostly Walkings, or if you weren't paying acute attention to Star F's rap, we played Grim Fandango. And in Grim Fandango, there were birds, and the solution to getting the birds to leave was to put balloons on top of birdseed, I think.
I think it was the other way around. Put birdseed on top of balloons.
I think either way works, really.
Probably.
It just depends on if it's if you're doing it the continental way or the New World seed side down place setting style. So I could go on.
At this point in time, we're just wandering. This is for any of you who are looking to be caught up, we were in Boring Town in Valladolid, and Maria, what up? We were in Valladolid.
It's Lamea Brega.
It's Lamea Brega. We were in Boring Town, known as Valladolid, and we worked really hard to get this train to take us to Syberia, and now, boom! All of a sudden, here
we are.
It's like,
I mean, to be fair, this looks cooler than Syberia, right? This is like a sort of
yeah. This is the opposite of Syberia,
plant-infested, Paleozoic, Jurassic.
Have we gone the wrong direction? Maybe.
Maybe we're in the southern hemisphere.
Maybe we're in Africa. Why not?
It's gonna take a lot to take me away from you.
Why can't
it's something that 100 men or more could never do.
Why can't we? Like,
how many more?
I bless the rains down in Africa. Because something we never said we knew. Fucking words don't make any goddamn sense.
They really don't. I mean, seriously. We should actually take the position that words have no meaning, so we can use any combination of them to mean whatever we want. And it's not about what we said. It's about intention, really. I intended to give you a compliment, but instead I just said balloon, 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 birds, nerds, fellatio, cup holders.
It's like if the whole world had a stroke. Or different strokes for different folks, I guess. But Orange Nova says, I took trains down to Africa.
Look at all these beautifully rendered sequences with nothing interactable on them.
See, this is what happens to your story when you fucking leave your render farm on rendering something before you've written the story, and you're like, well, now I have to use all these fucking
You arrived by train, I see.
We got more polygons.
I've come from
we gotta use the polygons, or else next quarter we're not gonna get them.
Hey, what did the graphics card say to the vertices?
No, I traveled alone. Well,
where's my polygon?
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids
and then when he got angry...
Wait, hold on.
Zoology and botany, paleontology, all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today? Well...
Is that voice acting?
I can hardly hear it. Is it quiet?
It's very quiet.
It seems... I feel like this guy wasn't so much a character in the game as he just sort of was there when the game happened.
The birds are loud.
The birds are loud. The dude is quiet. Is he the only one living in this train station museum thing?
He's the last one in the University of giant birds.
Let me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk to him and he's going to tell me things.
Have you been the station master of Barukstad for a long time?
Barukstad.
Christ.
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
Come here.
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
I mean,
what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well,
What's your
sort of.
thing here?
I'm
What's your
always looking
thing
for
here?
new information.
that's a classic
Well, you don't
Siberian
know.
phraseology.
And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In
What the
fact,
hell is this guy's
I'm a
problem?
lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation.
Hashtag first
Hey,
words of warning.
you know, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
You just
Well,
sound
you
so
never know.
suspicious.
Anybody could
He
be
well, he does
significant.
now.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my
This
hands
really
are
does
totally
sound like
clean.
the start of a porn.
I never implied
He's
they would.
the fucking mastermind behind something. I don't even know that there's anything going wrong here. What the hell?
Come on, Sheriff, you can get up.
God, this is just a confusing man.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're just like, hi, do you run this? He's like, I don't run anything except the train, certainly not anything illegal. My hands are clean of anything illegal that would have happened around here in Balokstad.
Balokstad.
You
See
don't
all
know
these
where I
plants,
might
you
find
guys?
equipment
All these
to wind
plants?
up my train springs,
Pot,
do you?
pot trees.
Not
Pot
this
trees?
station,
That's what he's
for
trying to
sure.
hide.
And
I
no,
see.
You might want to try
Cannabinoids.
near the wall. So, thinking of staying for long, miss?
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You
3
see,
days.
I've got to wind my
3 or 4
train back
days.
up so that I can continue my journey.
I certainly sound like a 3-year-old.
Just, if you stay here
Pun.
too long, I might get in trouble. The train should stop, then leave again. That's the rule. Besides, your machines
That's the
disturb birds.
rule.
This
Maybe
guy's
you could
voice
take me
acting
up
is
to
like
this wall?
when I'm trying to do a
If there were
D&D
2 of
character
us,
and
we could
DMing.
find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I got to
Wind
stick
up
with the
my
rules. You
train.
know, I have to man the station.
I'm
I don't want to get
cocaine.
in trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
Is he a robot?
You have to understand that if it is a robot, it has not only that soul core, but the anxiety core as well. And there's no telling what happens when you put those two together. It's just not my fault, you see.
I think he might be a robot.
I don't know
He
if that's
might
gonna...
be fucking a robot who's meant to do the MC Hammer slide, and he got turned off midway through it.
It's a wide stance, Bill. Okay.
It's a wide stance. Maybe he's doing that so that he doesn't slide downward toward the river. That is kind of a pebbly 45-degree beach right there.
Yeah. Yep.
by the way, is this a long anaconda hanging down above him? Like, I can't help but see a snake that's like, I've almost got his hat. Like, that's all I...
Almost.
Yeah. Let me ask for
I
help.
feel like
Siberian
I've lost
hat
my way
snake.
a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
As long as it doesn't involve implicating me in anything, I wouldn't necessarily know anything about that, ma'am. Do you know about Hans Vorarlberg?
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
Yes.
Is it a name station?
I'm sorry to
mean,
junk
quite
up your
possibly.
station like this, but the spring
junking up the
mechanism on my
station,
train needs
bacon.
winding.
A spring-operated locomotive. There's a thing.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And an impractical thing, too.
Now, I dreamed of taking a train, but now I'm over the hill.
He's definitely too old to ride a fucking train.
Of taking a train.
I'm
Dreams of trains.
I'm over the hill.
He lives in a station.
Like stealing it. He always
Maybe.
dreamed of like taking a train home.
Yeah.
Well, ride it all the way home.
And why is he calling it junking up a station? Aren't trains supposed to arrive at train stations? Doesn't that mean it's functioning
Sean,
as intended?
They're supposed to arrive and then leave shortly thereafter. That's the rule.
He's junking. You're junking his shit, man. You're junking it up with your windy uppy train.
Would you stop junking it up?
Would you stop it?
Junk it up.
If you don't stop, I'm gonna roll you up.
Do we need to roll you up? Are you gonna
Dude.
stop junking it out?
These kids tried to fuck with me. I rolled them up.
You rolled them up and I junked them out. I twisted it up and I lollipopped that train right out the door.
I'm gonna ask him about Bird. I'm just gonna look at him and go, Bird?
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barockstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this
You keep them in the train
some of the
station?
most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
Is he literally
I can
trailing
well
off?
believe
Yeah, it
You know
feels
what's
like
the
that.
hardest?
He is so
the hardest
quiet.
thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa.
Amazon?
Amazon.
From the Amazon? Is that with American Express? Is that
Their eggs in the
the
nest of other
Amazon.
species, right?
Population
Now, also
cuckoos.
push the host eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty
That's one
declared
tricky
the bird
bird.
a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on rails in the air. It swoops down to collect
That's a
birds
lot
items.
less interesting than I thought it would be.
Been on order for several years.
Railbird.
Why not?
Oh, I didn't read the rest of it.
Railbird.
Anyway, I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
Isn't that not what vertigo is?
That must be very hard.
Vertigo is... That's
Piling
right.
up in
That
the
makes sense, yeah. Sure.
Soon the rectors are gonna notice.
The rectors are gonna notice.
Big trouble.
Rectors?
Yep.
I hardly knew her.
I won't
Oh,
disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barockstadt, miss.
Well, in Barockstadt, miss, I don't do my job. It upsets me. It makes me nervous. Our eagle on rails hasn't been doing its job. The eggs are going out of control. Or should I say cuckoo? That's actually more coherent than what I say.
oh. And, a half-hearted welcome to you, miss.
Yeah, look, it even just says, oh, that's a hook. I thought the game was just like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Fuck
So
it.
it's like, huh?
You got some
And-
kind of a thing.
I
You
love
found
that.
a narrative hook. Finally.
Oh God.
Hey!
Hey, LaMayo.
Hey, LaMayo's.
Da-na-na-na.
We're sensing an incoming flock of Lameos. They keep pushing the cuckoos out of their nests. And wrecking
Oh,
our spines.
vertigo is when you're scared of vertical axes. Oh.
Like
you know,
random axes.
I thought vertigo was when you push the camera in while zooming out. No, is that not right?
Oh, you're talking about the like the vertigo or like the Zolly fucking
The Zolly?
Dolly piece.
Is it called a
They call it a
Zolly?
Zolly. Yeah,
Do
don't-
they really?
It's like
That's
calling
the
people
most fucking
Zolly.
ridiculous
Don't
thing
call
I've
it a
ever heard.
Zolly shot. I'm going with that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
God.
what makes it look like the guy's getting mooshed against the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vertigo, isn't that a song by you too? I like Aaron 2A. He's helping us out. He's fourth hosting. It's called Poly Zoom Effect. No, I think it's called when you do the twist.
It's
you
called
twist
the Spielberg. It's called the George Lucas attack.
It's the George Spielberg.
I feel like Hitchcock
point.
should get some
Locked.
credit.
Hey, so if you guys had like a bird dome,
The bird dome. Yeah,
a
sure.
bird dome.
So
Sure, all the bird domes in all the Siberias in all the world, you had to wander in. Sorry,
yeah.
go
So
on.
I know if you had your own bird dome, and I know that it goes without saying what birds would be in it, so I don't need to ask you about that. But what would be some of the non-bird features that you would have in your bird dome?
Well, first of all, I mean, I don't want to like say that I don't want to say that it's so simple about the birds because, like in this one, all my birds would be invisible, and they'd not be animated for sure.
So I would have 3 birds that stand on the ground, but they're ventriloquist birds.
Oh yeah, sure. The 3 and they could sing in harmony too if they wanted.
I wonder how many similarities we'll have between the bird world you're describing and the bird world that we'll see here. I think what I would do in my bird world is have a bunch of projected holograms of walkways. So it looks like you can walk on there, but as it turns out, you can't fucking walk on them.
Oh, hashtag bird world problems. Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh,
shit.
It's a mechanism. We've had, like, what is it, like 12, 13 screens of nothing going on?
0 mechanisms?
It's a mechanism.
That looks broken.
Fuck me, come on. It's not, it works. It works fine.
Damn it. It's fine.
Let me use
It
the hook.
doesn't need a key or whatever.
Did taking the train empty your inventory?
Yes, as well as my decision-making capabilities. I'm just wandering around looking at stuff.
And my motivation.
It's okay. I want to get to Syberia so I can quit. You know, that's like getting to prom and being like, and we're done, and just going home.
Yeah, well, I mean, you
What
know.
was prom like? I didn't go.
It was problematic for one. It was not bad, actually.
Wait, let me...
A lot of fedoras,
It
though.
was hospital for me, so...
Hospital?
We're in the hospital. That's a pretty sexy place to have prom.
Was it because you were so sick?
The post-prom hospital visit, right?
I know. Let's go to Denny's and prom and the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is that
Why?
parents worry about their high school age kids doing that late night intubation.
What can I... Wait, Sean, why were you in the hospital over prom? What happened?
A good friend suffered a severe head laceration.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. I thought it was you, which made it okay to joke about because you're fine right now.
Because well, he is, to be fair.
Is he okay?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Was he wearing a tux? Like,
he was.
Did he look good? Did he have a date?
He looked sharp. He looked sharp. Like black and white and red. It was kind of like a
a classic color combination. No, yeah, no, I like. Like
So it's like this, but sort of an accident.
So let me just make sure I understand this. If I go this way, there's nothing. There's a locked door, a broken machine, a walkway I cannot walk upon, and back here is a locked door. And if I go the other way, there's a locked door. Okay.
Okay, good.
This game is like the backstage. This is like, you know, behind the scenes of a different, like an actual game. It's like all the fucking. This is the geometry that got cut out. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh my god. No, that would be great. Okay, I think that this is a business model. What we do is we go to game companies and we say, what assets didn't you use? What audio and levels and systems and mechanics got cut? Give them to us. And every 2 years, we've collected, you know, let's say 50 AAA games from different genres and all the cut mechanics, and we just stitch it together with duct tape and we release that.
Good.
That
From a variety of different
amazing.
games
And genres.
Yeah.
And then,
okay.
and
good.
guess what? We'll bring on the writer at the last minute to throw together a narrative.
Do we need a writer? That sounds
No,
expensive.
I feel like we're the writers. I feel like that's our core competency is gathering garbage and making a story out of it.
There
That's
we
what
go.
we do in this show. Boom! Actually, I like most of the games that we play, despite the fact that, boy.
Being a writer is like when you're on a desert island and you keep drinking your pee over and over until it turns super concentrated into a sludge.
And then what? And then what?
And then it stands on its own.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, 10 out of 10! 10 out of 10, Bill! You did it! You did it! That's Nirvana! that's what they were talking about the whole time? Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Bill, that was really clever. Oh my god! Whoa! GG! Wow! Oh my god! Slam dunk! That was amazing.
Some mayonnaise and spread that on our stream.
Oh my god! No. Until it becomes sludge, and then it stands on its own. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh my god. We're outside now? It's time.
I guess we could just walk to Syberia.
I guess all the birds can leave whenever the fuck they want. It's just, look at the huge gaping hole in the aviary.
Yeah, they never get down that low, though.
That's right. That's why we don't see them.
I forget.
See, okay,
these birds are on rails.
I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this, Sean, ever since you asked the question. If I had an aviary, I would fill it with an extensive, interconnected series of trampolines.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
So, like an interconnected aviary, interconnected.
Hey, so everyone here
it's the wall.
Yeah.
This is where we're supposed to find a crank for some reason. I don't know why on earth we would suspect that we would find a crank here.
It's got a big desk fan on it.
It's
Do I have to go to the other side of the train? Ah! Batman! You know, can I tell a story real fast?
Jesus,
yeah.
Please do.
So, there's this movie on Netflix that you should all watch, not alone, but with friends. And the way you should watch it is you should all first have a good amount to drink, get some snacks, and sit down and watch Justice League Doom. I'm gonna go back to
Justice League Doom?
Doom. Yeah. And
okay.
What's
that?
It's this deeply okay movie.
Okay, good.
And
Justice League Doom.
Yeah.
Is it animated?
Oh yeah. It's one of those direct-to-video DC things. This is one of my favorite things to do. Like, if you know, have you ever been in what do you want to call it? Like a sort of media paralysis, where you maybe want to play a new game or a new experience.
Yes.
But it feels too big and daunting.
Yes.
So you're not like RoboCop. I've been wanting to watch RoboCop for the first time. My friend Omer talks about it all the time, but maybe not tonight. I'm not really in the mood for something that I really care about. So I'll put on some documentary or something trashy like Ancient Aliens, you know. And some of the things that I put on that are the DC animated movies, including Justice League Doom. So there's this sequence where all the members of the Justice League are befalling some terrible fate. Like the Flash has a bomb in his wrist that will explode if he slows down.
Wow, okay. That's so ironic, because he's known for running.
I have something to say to you.
And so there's the Martian.
I have something to say to you, and then he turns around and walks away.
Yes, much like a crush would. Come here. Goodbye.
I have to tell you, I'm the Panther Woman in Justice League Doom is, I think, awakening something in me.
Yeah, no, you should watch it because it will awaken laughter. Is what will awaken.
That's a whole new set of meetups right there. Anyways,
so
who's walking away? Who's not paying attention to you?
So there's this moment where the Martian is on fire and sweating sulfur because he's a Martian, which means he just continues to stay on fire. And and Batman is worried, so Batman calls the Martian on the phone. He's like, "Martian man, hello, come in. This is Batman." And Martian screams at him because apparently Martian has answered his phone at this point. He says, "Batman, I'm still burning." And it is the funniest thing I've seen. Oh, and I get a little pop. I get a little pump of that joy every single time when I say Batman, and I think the rest of it.
A message has arrived for you.
Message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk
The
to you.
abandoned university?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
I would not read that
say
way
why.
if I was just
that
looking
it's
at the
very
text.
important.
So, you know, let's play a game called Game Designer Roleplay.
Let's do it.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to play the level designer of Barokstadt. So here's how it works. The player's going to wander around in a huge, expansive area with nothing going on except bird sound effects.
Okay.
Until all of a sudden there's a new event that says, hey, go here.
Okay.
Which we've just
Good.
had. There it is.
Sounds good. I'm gonna be the lead designer who also is working on a different game.
Okay. All right. Good.
So that sounds good. Can we end our meeting yet? Because I have to get going to lunch. I want to go home at 5.
Where do I go? Where do I go? Do I go back to the locked doors?
What? Maybe talk to the other robot, Wide Stance.
So, would the
All right.
Martian just normally smell like rotten eggs when he sweated? Like if a
maybe
Martian,
it's not
Martian
sulfur, maybe
first
it's
dates,
maybe it's
or they just-
magnesium or something that's very exploding.
Yeah. Potassium.
crude oil. It's just
Any alkali metal, really?
just anything used in road construction or automobile propellant can come out of his pores.
Some sort of cleaning supply.
It's his
Hello.
only power.
Let me in.
I'm
Okay.
sorry to disturb you.
He sweats.
Oh,
Mr.
it is
Walker.
magnesium. Thanks, Mr. Garlic. Help!
I feel like I've lost my way.
Hey, anything I can do, miss? You
Goodbye.
Sean, I'm gonna play the character animator.
Okay.
Good.
Who
Shows up
Hey,
late,
guys.
leaves early.
I've completed one of the characters in this
Great.
sequence, but now I'm moving to Minnesota. So
Oh,
sorry.
huge knock on Minnesota. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
That does happen. And let's say that you got partway through your T pose on that guy, so it turned into more of like a
Exactly.
wishbone pose.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Well, it looks like we have successfully wandered, doing nothing. We've had no inputs, and this door is now open. Holy shit.
The door is now open because the rectors want to talk to us. Okay. So last week I started playing a new Nancy Drew game.
Okay.
It's Ghost of Thornton Hall, and
God, why
one
would
of
you
the
do
things, because it's really good so far.
Okay. All right.
One of the things that was really interesting about it is that it has this same kind of what I will call a kind of old school adventure game design that I'm not crazy about, where there are events that get triggered without narrative cause, right?
You don't say.
Without any reason?
Yeah, without any discernible reason, except that it's necessary for something to happen in the world in order for the player to progress, and it can't happen immediately. So the player has to leave
Hey there.
and
On
do
the
something else.
Right.
While this event's gonna trigger
My
over here,
husband
so the
say,
player can progress.
"Hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?"
What?
You were saying, Sean, before we got yelled
Is this
at.
your rectal
Yeah,
exam?
so one of the things that Nancy Drew does reasonably well is, like, you're in a constrained space, and as you sort of walk through it, it will, or at least at one point in the game, very noticeably, it gives you like a cue that things have changed elsewhere. You're walking into the foyer of a house, and you hear like a sound coming from upstairs. And Nancy Drew is like, whoa, what's going on upstairs? And that cues you as a player to say, like, okay, I guess I should go upstairs now and reinvestigate. Even though there's no reason to believe that things have changed up there, the game is hinting to me very strongly that that's where I should go look for something that's changed. This game is not doing that effectively. Am I wrong? Like, it's giving us a large space to wander around in, and then not making any effort whatsoever to direct us to the place where we're supposed to go. There's literally nothing narratively, mechanically, environmentally,
or even in terms of the graphic design, or like, you know, the visually, the whole thing just looks like a piece of shit. I mean, like a piece of mud.
Right? Yeah. No. It's well. Yeah. It's not.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It looks like you know, it's Diablo. It's like monocolor Diablo 1.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but we get, like, there's some of that green stuff is very vivid, and there are birds here and there, but it's not very directed, right? Like, there's no weenies. Where the fuck?
There's no
zero
contrast. You know, I think about Shadow of the Colossus, where it's this deeply lonely landscape where you spend a lot of your time just wandering around, exploring, trying to figure out how to get to where your sword's shining. But then when you get there, there's a huge payoff, and just the simple notion that there's something mysterious and powerful and otherworldly where you're going. Right now, I'm wandering around in a blank series of still images with bird noises and no birds.
Yeah, right.
And now I have to talk to the rectors, which does nothing but make me want to giggle.
Sure. Oh, man.
I hear they're an upright group of people. You know what I mean?
No.
That's right.
No.
You better let the rector examine you.
Well, it's 8. Amazingly.
Shit. How does that happen?
Let's do a micro break. We're going to do a micro break. I'm going to do this. This is enough for the editor.
So like a number 1 and not a number 2?
Yeah, or not even that. Just an awareness that you have to go.
I have. Wait, can I get a drink?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I don't have enough drinks for this.
You will try.